What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another YWB fucking banger. So, before we get into the video, I just wanted to say thank you guys for 177 subscribers. My birthday was literally last week, October 10th. I swear to God, look at my fucking Facebook, look at whatever you want to do. Can we get to 300 subscribers by the end of the year? That would be much appreciated. 300 subscribers. That's 123 fucking more subscribers. I would love that. That's just my birthday wish. That's all I want from y'all. And make sure to like. But let's get right into the video now. So this story time literally happened yesterday. I just got done from work. I fell asleep. I stood up until like 4 in the morning. Now it's like 10, 11. It's about to be 11, but I just got like 4 hours of sleep. But this is the craziest fucking session I was at. It wasn't really crazy, but it was more weird. It was more on the fucking what the fuck did I just witness type of shit. So the story time takes place yesterday. I was at the crib, I'm home alone for the weekend. And I gotta start heading to work at 6. I don't work until 8. It's pushing 1 and there's nothing to do. The boys didn't hit me up yet. I didn't hit up the boys really. And I need a battery for my pen. Or my car, I should say. Because I have 2 batteries and both of them are dog shit. They're the fucking shitty booty ass corner store ones. And the nearest corner store that's actually genuinely good, because it's the biggest one locally, is about like 3 miles away. So I call an Uber there. And the Uber's like $6, so I fucking take it. It's like, what? I'd rather take an Uber then. So I take the Uber there, and as soon as I get out the Uber, because the Uber parks right in front of it, I get out the Uber, I say bye to him, I thank him and shit, and I see my ex-coworker that I haven't seen since my first mushroom trip, which is another story time. Do check out Rocco's story time, because he does have half of the story on there. I want to tell the full story of my perspective, I apologize as well. So my coworker, I'll call him Jerry. So I see Jerry. I'm like, what the fuck, Jerry? And I just dap him up and he's like, holy shit, how have you been? And we greet each other. And the first thing Jerry says to me is, do you want to buy some weed? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I just came here for a battery. And he's like, oh, it'll be greatly appreciated. Like, I need gas money bad. And I kind of feel bad for him. And he's the homeboy. So I buy a dub off of him. I was planning on getting weed from like people there, but there was nobody there because it's a fucking, I was going to say pretty bad. No, it's a terrible ass area. They got big ass like lampposts that have cameras that are literally owned by the police and shit. Like that area is bad as fuck. There's so much shootings there and shit. But I cop a dub off of him and his homeboy, I'll call him J-Dot. So J-Dot's like, oh, you trying to smoke? I'm like, shit, I'm down. Fuck it. I thought we were going to hotbox the whip, but I'll get to that later. So I go in, I'm like, I got to buy a battery first. I came here for a battery. I go in there quickly, get a battery, come out. And he's like, oh, you got a car? I'm like, it's at the crib. And then J-Dot asked if we can go to my crib. I'm like, yeah, I got OC. I'm trying to fucking smoke. I just wanted to smoke. I was fiending, bruh. I didn't smoke all fucking day yesterday. So after that, we slide. We go to Wendy's for a little bit. I forgot why, really. He just fucking pulled up to not Wendy's, I apologize. Fucking Walgreens. We go to like the parking lot of Walgreens for a little bit. And then we see the old homeboy Mark. He was like this homeless dude that would sleep under a bridge right outside of my old job, Wendy's. Which, if y'all didn't know, that was my first job ever. And that, oh my, I gotta do a story time on that shit. That shit was such a fucking shitty experience. But after we go there, Jerry, he wasn't driving yet. It was his older brother that also worked with me at Wendy's. He drives to his house because he was gonna just stay at the crib. And then Jerry takes over the whip, goes back, picks up a couple other people. We'll call them TK, SK. And then after that, we go back to my crib. And that's when I tell the homeboys J and JV to slide. Which they do. They slide. We all get fucking lit. We rolled two Dutches, which I wanted to roll one because I was going to do a fat one. They rolled 2 little 1 gram ones, which it wasn't that bad. And let me tell you, I apologize. My nose, bro. I got allergies. But Jerry's za, it was like you say how I said za, because it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad kush. It was stemmy as fuck, but the buds weren't bad. And Jerry said it was Brazilian shit. Now, I don't think it's Brazilian shit. I think he was trying to lie, but I'll let him slide on that because it wasn't the worst kush. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't mid. I say it's like a little above mid, 6 out of 10 type shit. So after we smoked the 2 Dutches, you know, we were fucking faded. My room is hotboxed. This shit looked like some fucking World War II fucking chamber shit. Like we just fucking filled up the air vents with fucking gas. Like, oh my god, that shit was fucking, it smelled like skunk for a whole day. Like it just stopped reeking like fucking Zod this morning. But we smoked those 2. I roll up a little J because, you know, we wanted a little bit more. And Jerry, because I was gonna say Jerry wanted us to buy way more and way more, but I wasn't about to do that shit. But Jay does buy a dub off of him. That's how he rolled like half of the other J, because I had like a little bit left. So after we finished the 2 Dutches in the joint, we just listened to music, bro. We were all fucking faded, dude. We were just fucking gone. Like, Jay's eyes were fucking red. Jerry's sitting there on my bed rocking. Jada is just sitting there fucking half slumped on my desktop. I was gonna say on my fucking desk, but nah, this is my desktop. I got this big ass chair. It's like this big ass like sofa chair. But after about like half an hour, we decided to get McDonald's. And Jerry's whip is like it's a little like SUV. It can't fit all of us because we were like 7 deep, bro. So it could fit like 5 of us. So 3 of us stay, including me. So Jerry's 2 homies stay. It was TK and SK. So we just sit there. They leave to go to McDonald's. Oh yeah, but prior to that, Jerry calls up his homeboy. We'll call him JK for some fucking goofy reason. I don't remember his name. But JK said that he was going to slide. And he doesn't slide until they leave. And I kind of completely forgot about him. Because my hungry ass makes pizza rolls. And I asked TK and SK if they want some. They're like, oh, I never had pizza rolls. Because keep in mind, Jerry is Hispanic. And all of his friends are Karen descent. So They say they never had pizza rolls. I'm like, what the fuck? So I put his ass on. I put both of them on. So after us 3 fat fucks eat pizza rolls, JK slides. And I thought it was just going to be one person. But to my surprise, the whole fucking group of people come. It was like 7 motherfuckers deep. And then like the first thing they say was like, oh, you trying to smoke? He's like, we got loud. I'm like, holy shit, okay, bet. My ears were fucking having orgasms. So after that, we go back to my room and they roll up. They roll up another Dutch. And holy fuck, we were high as shit. Cause after they roll up, we spark up like 2 Dutches. Cause one person was rolling up on my bed, the other person was rolling up on my desk. And we just sparked that shit up. We didn't even wait for Jerry and them. We sparked that shit up. And one of them, this is where I'm like kind of pointing towards the center of the story time. Because I don't know about y'all. I fucking had sessions with some weird ass people. But these motherfuckers was just beyond weird. Because one of them in particular was really, really young. This guy claimed he was 14. Then he said 15. But I'm pretty sure he was 10. This motherfucker was no older than 12. This motherfucker was like Riley from Boondocks if he was Asian. Like, what the fuck? Because he comes in, he's like, oh, he's like, Merch, you rap. I'm like, shit, yeah. And he wanted a freestyle. The first couple freestyles he said was kind of shitty ass. I'm not gonna lie, but he started going off when Jay was there. So after we smoked those 2, they come. Like 10 minutes later, the whole, like Jerry and them come. And there was probably 14 people at the crib. Like my room was fucking packed. It was like a concert. So after that, they don't even come back with McDonald's. I'm like, what the fuck would happen? I wanted McDonald's. And apparently they didn't, I don't even know what the fuck they did. They just left or some shit. But after like 5 minutes, they just literally leave again, jeering them because they were gonna drop off one of JK's friends. So jeering them leave. And then I tell Jay to stay because there's like way too many people. I need somebody else with me. So Jay stays. And that we rolling, I think we roll a J, bro. Cause they're like, oh, like you got more loud. I'm like, we're like, yeah, we're trying to get fucked up. We're trying to be like y'all. Cause he had a Four Loko and shit. His ass drunk as fuck. So we roll up a J. I was gonna say another J. Technically we did one prior, but we roll up RJ. I'm like sitting there rolling up. And as I'm rolling up, the weirdest shit is happening, bro. So, like I said, they're Karen. They all love Stupid Young. And coincidentally, like 2 months prior to this, I put myself on SoundCloud to Stupid Young. Coincidentally, I don't even know how the fuck he just came in my recommended. But if you don't know who Stupid Young is, he's this Crip Asian rapper. I think he's from Cali. I'm not sure, but. So as I'm rolling up, I literally just hear. They're just slapping this fucking kid because the kid said he was blood. And these guys are claiming they're Crip. I don't know if they get high and they just fucking think they're in somebody else's body or some shit, but it was the weirdest shit ever. They're just slapping his ass. I'm like, what the fuck? As I'm rolling up, I'm like, whoa, it's like the weirdest shit. And then they're just doing that shit on my bed. And then one of them, I think it was literally JK, on some gay shit, starts fucking the kid on my bed. Like the kid, like he slams the kid on some fucking Baptista bomb shit on my bed. And then he starts humping his ass. I'm like, what? It was like the weirdest shit ever, bro. It was like I was in an episode of fucking Crazy Stoned Asians. Like they were fucking geeked up. They were way too fucked up. But let me tell you, nothing pissed me off more than rolling that joint. Because when I pass that bitch around, it comes back to me. And this bitch is wet as fuck. Like, they just fucking gurgled that shit. They deep throated the fucking tip. And they were way too happy for that J2. They were like, merch. You roll joints too? We're like, we fuck with joints. I'm like, yeah, I love joints. But I don't like it when you fucking wet that shit. And let me tell you, bro. I take 2 weeks to finish a gram cart. Like, it takes a bit for me to finish carts. Now, my cart is damn near gone. It was a quarter way filled up. Now it's like 10%. I got like a 0.10 in that bitch now. But I'm not mad. It's because they were kind and they literally genuinely supported me. That's why I don't care about the cart. But that shit, I wanted to get fucked up and that goal was achieved. I was fucked up. I want to work stoned as fuck. They match with me. I matched with them with my cart. And the bud too. I helped out a homie type shit. You know what I mean? Like it turned out perfect. It was a nice ass sesh. Overall, it was a 10 out of 10 sesh. A little weird fucking child fucking molestation in there and shit. I don't know why, but like, I mean, I think Zom makes them gay or some shit, but overall, it was a good ass sesh. So after that, the homies come back. And this part is fucked because Jerry does Fetty, and I've done Fetty with Jerry once, and that was the night of the shrooms. So, when JV comes back, he tells me that they were fucking, like, they were smoking blues and shit. And that's why his ass came back, because those, JK left, so they were already gone. So after that, they just left. They went to a barbecue. They wanted us to go. We're like, nah, I gotta clean up. I gotta go to work. Jerry and J-Dot come back, and then they're fucked. They're fucked up. They're like paranoid. I can tell they're fucked up. I can see it in their eyes and face. They want us to buy more weed. They trying to smoke more and shit. I'm like, I gotta go to work. So I had to kick them out and shit. I'm like, you gotta, like, everybody has to go. I gotta go to work in like half an hour and shit. I gotta call an Uber up there. And they understand. And I hope that he drives safe back home. But I don't think I'm gonna hang out with them because I'm trying to stay away from that shit. I don't fuck with that shit. And it was a fucking crazy ass night. It was overly good though, like prior to that shit happening. But I hope you guys like this video. I just want to do this shit because it was fucking funny as shit. It was the fucking weirdest shit ever. But like I said, I hope you guys like. Can we get to 300 subs? It will be much appreciated. Make sure you like the video. Like I said, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe, y'all.